Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Chrissy Sawyer here. I thought I was just going to do a quick reading. It's kind of got to be quick because I have to go shortly. And something quite deep is coming out. So let's go through this. How was your full moon? Which I believe actually happened in Virgo. I felt it as purely Piscean energy. It was very dreamy. I was literally a cat in front of a fire. It was heavenly, but that's not what I'm hearing from the collective. It's been punching hard, some hard aspects to Pluto, so I'm gathering, and I'm not going into the astrology, but I've gone to 3 decks that I don't use because they are what's calling, and the first deck is the Angelarium. And the first card out, so I'm going to be reading from the book a little bit on this, is Hazmed. There might be some heavy hitters. There might not, but just hold yourself, hold your energy, and trust that if you're here for a reason. So, Hazmed, the angel of annihilation. The unmaker, a terrible sight to behold, the void eating itself and making itself anew. That which should no longer exist is unmade by Hazmed's hands. I'm going to interrupt here because I'm being reminded that immediately after making the last video, I went and sat in the garden and I got another message about the system will not uphold it. And you might have to rewatch the last video. What was I talking about? I was talking about working from a lot of energy, working from core authenticity, soul song, versus selling the soul out to do the job. And when I went outside after that video, I was told loud and clear, the system will no longer support it. So there's going to be a calling out or an exposing, or it will just feel so to you that you'll have to respond. I'm not living in my truth. I'm not joyous here. Okay. There is something that needs to be removed. Look upon that which should not be and loose it from existence. Signs, a hood, an eclipse, an empty field. So very much void, very much the collapse. Something is collapsing. I can feel it. Today feels distinctly different to yesterday. I was in a massive activation last night. I suspect lots of solar activity. And today the energy has changed altogether. My cat has gone, my fire has gone. Very, very active. Okay, so we begin with an end. And that took me to an ancient deck, which is an Atlantean deck. Okay. And we have telepathy. Notice how telepathically receptive you are. Your guidance is to clear your mind and become receptive to the messages of your guides and angels and inner voice, as well as to the thoughts of other people. Someone is trying to transmit something important to you. Now, if you scry or channel, this would be a very good weekend to tune in because it's sidereal. The moon is going through that deep part, Scorpio, Ophiuchi, Sagittarius, part of the wheel for the whole weekend. So beautiful, fertile time to plunge into the psyche, bring the subconscious to the conscious. I had a vision about this, didn't I? Yeah, and there's a note here so the note is clear your mind to transmit and receive messages. And there's a message I was with early this morning about about heart sending. So I don't know if you've ever done heart sending. So if you're doing your heart work and you're learning to expand the heart and sit in that and expand the heart and sit in that and process what comes out with it, then you're probably learning to beam like a lighthouse, beam love. And one of the practices I've been using for, I don't know, 20 years is I open the front and rear heart chakra and then push them out like a tube and then cause them to diffuse, create a bubble, front, back, top to bottom, all the way up to galactic, all the way down to Earth star, so that I'm in a heart-centered bubble. And from there, I can beam anywhere. So maybe even as a practice opening the heart. Lionsgate coming in again. Yeah, I'm going to park that. Now, telepathy, interestingly enough, is coming out with the Ice Age, which speaks of the seeds of new beginnings germinating. So we have the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction happening, whether Western or sidereal. Let's not get caught up in that, but instead you tune into the energy and you tell yourself what you're experiencing. So this card indicates a time of rest and relaxation is needed. Yeah, this weekend. Use this space to look within, purify beliefs and thoughts, contemplate or meditate on focus, on where your focus is, on what your song is, and what your place in the orchestra is, so that new life can break open. So it's feeling very much like a big reset, and Mercury goes direct today, Thursday, the 25th of April. Mercury goes direct, and it's almost like, yeah, that could get really complex. I'm going to park that. I want to skip along the lily pads today. And that brought in crystal skulls. So can you feel these Atlantean vibes that are coming in? They feel, yeah. Again, I'm not going to speak to that. Look at me being all evasive. What I'm guiding you to do, I'm pointing you back inwards to self. So a mystery is waiting to unfold. So we're in the not knowing. So if we're talking about a collapsing field and a remaking field, Uranus Jupiter will begin a new cycle, 12 to 15 years. And it's really inviting us to focus in on how do you want that to look? It's not about an intellectual, logical, rational process. It's about tuning in. Let's say, how do you want that to feel? How do you want that to feel? And then germinate the seeds of that feeling and watch the seeds break open. Even if it's just a 3-day ceremony that you put yourself into for this weekend, and watch the seeds and feel them break and feel them give life, new energy. Be open to receiving. Old memories, ancient wisdom. This is bringing the unconscious to the conscious or the subconscious. The two seem to be quite conflated, in my opinion. Be cautious about jumping on decisions just yet. We're in the unmaking of something, and it feels systemic. The system will no longer support something that looks like a selling out. The system will no longer support mind control. So this is systemic programming. This is kings and slaves, basically. And we're still in it. We just wear better clothes and don't notice it, but it's hidden in plain sight. Your guidance is to watch your thoughts. This is such a repeating message, to watch your thoughts. Yeah, because Jupiter is undiscerning. It will expand whatever you're in. It won't choose the best for you. It will expand whatever you're in. And so even if you are in shadow processing, bring oodles of love, love. Undisciplined minds can be influenced by others and create chaos. So we're speaking to codependency, need for validation, praise, value, gaslighting. A positively focused mind is a tool for powerful leadership. So this is self-managing leadership. Okay. Concentrate this power for the benefit. I'm not going into that. I don't want to bring in any savior energy, because that's what I was with yesterday. Yeah, gosh, can you see how much is coming in? Get this right, and physics will do the rest. Your Higgs boson will do the rest. Because what will no longer be supported by you, the things you decide that you can no longer be around, or the things you decide you now want to more deeply investigate or explore or play with, will come in on your frequency. Your outgoing broadcast are your thoughts and feelings and actions, behaviors. So there's going to be stuff that it's okay to let die, to just let die. So concentrate, strong mind. What's that like for you? Strong mind. Yeah. Willful disappointment. Immediately, I get that. A strong mind can willfully disappoint others who need it to be controlled, who need it to be. Insert words here. Nice, polite, courteous. Interesting. Strong mind. Okay. Maintain silence until it is appropriate for you to divulge information. There's a guidance here to stand in your own autonomy. There's a guidance here to stand in your own cauldron without seeking approval for anybody else. And that's how you can learn to navigate the wobble of, I don't quite know. And I'm not going to go out for validation. I love this. So this is about holding on to your own power, knowledge, secrets. Keep your own counsel. Keep your own counsel. We are coming into strong leadership energy. It's quite Leonian. But then I guess the Sphinx is okay. And of course, look at the dignity with this collapse, the dignity and the power that is there for the taking if we sit and focus on it. And, you know, accessing power isn't go and access your power. It takes a lot of learning, and it takes a lot of dissolving of everything in you that has sought to please in any kind of way. Power does not seek to please. So, priestess, yeah, let go of logical or rational thought. This is about intuition and plunging into the psyche, psychic giftedness. So you're responding to challenges from your deepest knowing, going home, coming home to the inner answers integrity and compassion. Access your wisdom and listen to your intuition is the message there. And I'm now curious because what that took me to was an ancient deck. This is one of the first decks I ever bought. Okay, and this is by White Elk Woman. And all I can feel with these cards is breaking glass, shards of breaking glass. Throat chakra activation. Interesting. Pi is the answer to everything, yet the question is rarely known. Look into infinity to feel part of the solution. Behind every scientific breakthrough, there is a true visionary with a belief and passion so strong it cannot be measured. There is a theory that the numerical value of pi, 3.14, has been used for thousands of years by ancient civilizations to create sacred sites such as Stonehenge and the pyramids of Giza. This could be in reference to how its value relates to the circle. It is also a letter in the Greek alphabet. So is there a need for you to research or visit sacred sites, bathe in their history, significance, healing, and power, or to find that within yourself? Because you can walk those inner ley lines, those inner timelines yourself. Just call your guides in and ask to be guided and be open to receive. You don't have to do all the heavy lifting. Allow yourself to be open to finding out the truth about how they came to be on Earth. Perhaps create your own circle for healing, meditation, or development. The healing, this card can be very healing to the solar plexus, but may also help bring inspiration, focus, and a sense of balance while uncovering layers that might normally make you feel uncomfortable. Shut up, Chrissy. Yeah, okay, I won't shut up. Okay. I was just going to say with that, if I didn't know better, I'd say more of our galactic self is coming online. Tea. Choosing this card may suggest it's time for you to raise your vibrations and access higher communication. If you're already working as a medium, healer, or light worker, this card may be guiding you to help lost souls move to the light. Rescue work. If that floats your boat, go for it. This card brings a great sense of peace and tranquility, so just breathe deep and trust in your connection to Source. Yeah, just that. Just that. Breathe deep, connect to Source. Rinse and repeat. Okay, and what that does, that will help suspend any attachment to outcome. It might also help you look at yourself and realize that being one thing does not necessarily mean not being the other. So we're talking about holding the polarity, being all. Just because you might practice crystal healing, for example, doesn't necessarily mean you cannot also be a shaman, sound healer, or counselor. So that's leaning into an expansion of giftedness and an invitation to play with new disciplines. So there might be an expansion of learning on the planet, maybe new technologies, playtime. You can live in two worlds or shapeshift, providing you walk in balance between the two. Forget labels, simply work to the best of your ability and always with integrity and curiosity and playfulness. That's where the love gets generated. So this card is speaking to the soul star. Soul star is the chakra above the crown, the throat, and the heart center. So the higher chakras. Okay, I just found some cards. So we began with annihilation. What came straight out after that was the angel of new life. So we have the collapse and the beginning, the alpha and omega happening now. We have new visions coming in, new moon look coming up, what, 2 weeks? New visions, mysteries, which has already been mentioned in this. You're not going to know what you're not going to know. Okay, what that's designed to do is to break down the intellect, to dissolve the intellect's need to know, shape, give meaning to, all of that intellectual stuff. The intelligence just seeks and keeps seeking, like that endless serpent. It just keeps seeking. Yeah, what does it all mean? I'm just seeking. And sometimes something will fuse and you'll jump on it and something will come to life. But without thinking. This is a way forward without too much thinking. And there's the groundedness. There's the earth to pull in all of this upper chakra energy. Pull it in. So that's this is the energy. It's the higher and the lower worlds coming closer together. And so there might be this feeling of, I don't know what this is. Yeah, great. Taking us to a deeper level of graduation, forcing us to tune in much deeper. What does this feel like? And we might not have an existing blueprint to map to it, which means we're in the unconscious. Okay, subconscious knows. This is a book and it's kind of a gray, bluey color and it has an image on the front. So subconscious knows this is the book. Subconscious knows this is the chair, a plant. Unconscious is the making and the unmaking. Okay. Yeah. How do we run the world like that? I just heard. No idea. And no desire to know. Okay. Last couple of cards and then I really have to go. Last couple of cards, please. These cards are giving me a vision of, you know, like those magic decks that you can pull right out to here and they just make this card ladder. So that's the vision I'm getting. It's like, it's to do with time. It's to do with time, which is why I slowed down my shuffling. It's like every inch is a different timeline. Yeah, it's increasing the energy. Can you see I'm shaking? My whole body is shaking. It's collapsing. Something is collapsing. Oh, God. Collapsing dimensions? Okay, that's everything. Is that all I needed from these cards? Just that activation? Wow, thank you. Thank you. Yep. Oh, Lordy, that's funny. Oblivion. Coming in on that sensitive 20. Why has she got flowers taped to her back? Open your arms. She's forgotten how beautiful she is. She's forgotten how beautiful she is. So she's taped flowers where her wings used to be. This is beautifully heartbreaking. But it's still all within her. She just needs to trigger it to break the seed open. What a beautiful message. Honestly, I'm pushing my luck here. I'm pushing my luck on time. Yeah, I won't even read it. The first sentence is, are you blind to your gifts? Have you forgotten how beautiful you are? Wings are within you. Crack them open and be unafraid to fly. That is it. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for your beautiful comments. And anything else? Please do all the clicky things. Welcome new subscribers. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Have a deep, plumptious weekend. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.